Last year was an incredibly disappointing season for me. Not only did I not win, but I didn't make any shows. So this year, my goal was just to bowl well and to try to make as many shows as I can. And then, if winning came along with that, then that was great. But I just wanted to get back on TV again. So when I made the TV show at the Cheetah Championship, that was a huge weight off my shoulders. So once I got to the show, I was pretty relaxed, and I got off to a really good start. So that's really what propelled me to victory in that tournament. I've struggled with the cheetah pattern over the years, simply just because I haven't been able to strike enough. It's not that I haven't been able to bowl well on it. I have had a lot of top 10 finishes. I haven't missed very many cuts in that pattern, but I really haven't made any shows. So this year I changed my strategy up a little bit and just really tried to focus on getting it to the gutter as quick as possible and trying to maximize my carry, and it really worked. Especially on the show, that was my strategy on the show was to use a ball that would be very smooth off the gutter and to just throw it right at it, and it worked out. The Arson low flare was the perfect matchup for the Cheetah Championship, especially on the TV show where the gutter was really, really dry. It was the driest 1-2 board I've seen for that pattern in the whole time I've been on tour. So with that ball, what it does is I was able to spin it through the front of the lane, which made it store a little bit of energy. But because the ball doesn't flare a whole lot, it was able to hit the gutter and just be smooth off of it. And that's what made all the difference in the world for me, is that when you see the other guys on the show, you saw how much trouble they had when they got it to the gutter quickly, and that wasn't a huge problem for me. Also, the drilling of the ball, it was a little bit higher pin. It was about 4 inches from my PAP, with a pretty good size hole, about 5 inches straight across. In the championship match, I started off with the front 7, and I would be lying if I didn't say that I wasn't thinking about 300. It's something that everybody dreams of, is the bowl 300 on TV. And for me, it would have been a little extra special just because, Tony Reyes was a friend of mine, and his first and only title came on the cheetah pattern, and he also bowled 300 on that show. So when I got up in the 8th frame there, I definitely was thinking about it a little bit too much, and just got out of whack a little bit and threw it, pretty hard and got it in. Just basically the only thing I couldn't do on that pattern on that day. Mike Wolf bowled incredibly well all week. He averaged over 250 to make that show, and he didn't show any signs of slowing down at all throughout the qualifying or the match play. But what happened with Mike on that TV show is that I think he tried to play the lanes a little bit too similar to what he was at the South Point instead of the arena setting, and the gutter wasn't nearly as dry in the South Point as it was on the TV show. So he had a couple of shots where they crept high on him just because he got it right a little bit quicker. And for me, being at the bottom and bowling a couple games and getting a feel of the lanes definitely helps. Sometimes it's a disadvantage to be the leader because the guy that's coming on gets to see the lanes before you do, and gets a couple games under his belt to get used to the lane transitions, and that's definitely what happened to Mike. He's a seasoned bowler, and he's made plenty of TV shows, and he's got 4 titles of his own, so he knows how to win. So he just got I think he just got trapped a little bit. It meant a lot to have my wife Christy there with me to experience that moment with me. She knows how hard I've been working the past 6 or 8 months to get my game back in shape to where I needed to be on tour. And to have her there, with our child in her stomach, it definitely meant a lot. Just seeing her over there, how happy she was, when I was bowling well, I think that really helped me out throughout the course of the telecast.